Hey everyone, this is Tony, Dungeon Master for D&D Raw, and before we begin today's exciting episode, I wanted to give a couple of brief shoutouts to our iTunes reviewers. So first, thank you Dungeon Master for President. We will absolutely support your candidacy. Thank you for your kind words on talking about how our podcast sets up a strong audioscape and you get a feel as if you're actually playing in one of our games. I actually also take it as a massive compliment that we reminded you of Sneak Attack, as I have been a huge fan of that show too. So thank you so much for that. I'm glad that you think our sound quality can match theirs. And thank you also to Lemuel. He initially mentioned that we have a lot of lore, and that's true. I've taken a lot of time to actually build up the lore of the world, as it is my own homebrew world. But I do appreciate the kind words, mentioning how much you enjoy people actually role-playing, world-building, and storytelling. That's always been something that I've loved and really, really gotten into, and I'm glad to see that you're enjoying this as well. So, thank you again, both to Dungeon Master for President and to Lemuel. We really appreciate the kind words. So, the last thing right before the episode begins is we are always so thankful for all the support that we've been given, both from our listeners and from the D&D community. We really do appreciate everything. And we also want to be able to help our other podcast friends out there. So to do that, we're going to be posting this promo from the show Legion of Renob.
Hey there, podcast listeners! Are you a fan of real play RPG podcasts but tired of the same old crowds of people who take the game maybe a little bit too seriously? Do you yearn for charismatic hosts stopping at nothing to make each other laugh and have a good time? Do you love the sound of local NPCs or quest givers getting harassed to no end? Come listen to the Legion of Renob, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. That's Legion of R-E-N-O-B. Listen to us on iTunes or anywhere that your earholes can find a podcast.
And now on to the show. With me as always are the following players.
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm going to be playing Syldan. He is a wood elf, Way of the Kensei monk.
Hi, this is Bethany. I'm playing Sarya, an ASMR Order of the Immortal Mystic.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm going to be playing Daryll, a human evocation wizard.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm going to be playing Torr, a dwarven inquisitive rogue.
I'm Rachel, and I'm playing Kalima, the half-elf Domain of the Grave cleric.
And we would all like to welcome you to Orinthal. Last time in Orinthal, the party made their way into the Regent's Seat district and discovered the undead presence of Ralayan up towards the top of the Royal Wizard's Tower. Scouting the guard's pattern, the party made their way up the tower unconventionally by having Sarya use her ASMR ability to fly most of them up to the balcony higher in the tower. Once Torr picked the lock to get them inside, they made their way up a massive spiral staircase and found themselves in a large, dimly lit room filled with glowing orbs. They were confronted by Captain Marsk, but were able to talk her down before Ralayan made his appearance, calmly watching the group. When Marsk, however, seemed ready to actually listen to the party, Ralayan commanded her to kill them, when her eyes glazed over and her body erupted in light. And that is where we find the party now. So, you guys are rolling initiative.
Initiative! Are you... Natural 20!
Natural 20!
Wait, did you all see a natural 20? That means we have to roll again.
Alright, so, initiative order. Torr.
I got an 11.
Sarya?
24.
I got a 24 as well.
And then we... then we had to roll off 3 times.
Yeah!
And Daryll, you got an 8, which means you rolled a what?
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
So, as this is all happening, as you're talking to Marsk, as she seems to falter in her resolve, you see Ralayan turn his head towards something behind him and just turn back and say, "It matters not anymore. Marsk, obey my will. Kill them." And as he does, the amulet flashed on her person, and her whole body seems to erupt in light. Currently, there is light in a 10-foot radius around her, and her body just seems to be emitting this. Sarya, from your distance, it's almost painful to be that close to her.
It's painful, huh?
Yep. All right. Syldan, you are first as Marsk's eyes kind of go hazy, and her sword arm comes back up towards you, Sarya. Syldan, you are currently near the stairs that Ralayan is standing at the top of, having quietly moved closer. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I'm gonna run over to Ralayan while yelling, "Somebody get the amulet off of her!" I'm gonna run up here.
Nope, you're not.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
As you rush up, you just slam into what feels like a solid wall, though you see nothing between you and Ralayan.
Oh.
And you kind of see the very edges of this tentacled mouth kind of curl up in an unnerving grin. And in your head, you just hear,
Okay. Yeah.
since you are up there, though, you will see Shamar, Kara, Oral, and Era Rain, the queen, her son, and daughter. As Shamar now turns towards them with mace in hand. And Oral actually even makes a point of looking at you and calling out, Syldan!
So wait, did you name the royal family Rain? Like
What? Why would
Really,
I do
Tony?
something as cheesy as that?
Wait,
There's no
remind us-
G. It's different.
Is Shamar one of the little ones?
No.
Shamar was the royal priest of
Oh
the family.
shoot! Right. Well, good thing we were totally right about him. Now we can feel good about that.
Yeah, the reason I said is because the little boy was somebody I interacted by myself.
Yeah, the one that ran into you and you helped him see a nice clock. But you do see kind of like a little bit of fright on Lady Kara's face as Shamar, initially who seemed to be leading them somewhere, turns towards her with his mace still in hand.
Oh man.
Okay.
What's
Anyway.
that was-
Syldan, you still have movement and you've only moved like maybe 15 feet
Okay.
as you rush towards Ralayan, like quickly racing up the steps and just slam into this invisible barrier.
Guys, there's an invisible barrier around this stairwell. Okay. I'm gonna try the other stairwell.
Can you make it?
You can dash.
I know, but he's gonna go over. Yeah, he's gonna dash over there.
So you're going to dash?
Yeah.
All right, so you rush down the stairs, around the stairwell, and up the second set of stairs on the right side of the room.
So that's 5, 10, 15. Ah!
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't use my key point for that, because I thought about it, but I was like, no, I'll just dash to see what happens.
Another invisible barrier, huh?
And then I'll just end my turn by saying, they've got Queen Kara and her children.
Oh, that's bad news.
Yep. Any bonus action, Syldan?
Not that I can think of that would help.
Spend a key point to yell with frustration.
I can't think of anything to do to get past this thing.
All right. Sarya, you are up.
Okay, so I would like to destroy that amulet. I think my best way to go about that would be to slash it with my magic sword.
All right. That would be an attack roll at disadvantage as you're attempting to attack a very small target on her person.
I figured. Okay. 15?
You take a swing and she just jumps back.
I want to action surge so bad. I want to go back to being a fighter. All right.
You still have a bonus action.
I have a bonus action, so I'm going to go again.
So you're going to attack with your short sword?
Yeah. Can I try and just grab it?
Yeah. Actually, no. You made your action to attack.
I can't use my bonus action to just grab.
Let's say, I think an offhand attack as a bonus action has to be an attack.
I attack with my grumpy claws. Ah. No?
I'll go ahead. Yeah, you can. You go ahead. Since you did the attack action, since grapple's kind of considered
An attack?
a form of attack action.
Okay, I'm trying to grapple the amulet off.
So that's an athletics check.
Yeah, I know. It's an 18, Tony.
Okay, you go to grab at it, and she smacks your hand away.
Oh, come on, but I rolled so good.
Yeah, but she is her.
She is her. Thanks. That makes me feel really good.
She's
She
more
rolled
perfect.
better.
Awesome.
Alright, well, I don't really have anything else I can do besides, I guess, try to resist it.
Okay. Kalima.
That wall of force we can't see through, though, correct?
You don't see anything there. You just saw Syldan smack into nothing.
And then he said, invisible wall.
It's invisible, so you can see right through it.
Okay.
So you can see that there's a figure up the stairs towards the back of the upper room, holding a mace.
Okay, yeah. I have my shield in front of me, and I put my other hand out and walk up, kind of till I hit the force, so I know I'm up against it. And I can see Shamar about to club the queen.
You see him wielding a mace and facing the queen. So you walk away from the stabilized Gerbo on the far left of the lower of the room and up the stairs to stand just outside the barrier. As your shield bounces off the invisible energy, you find yourself just 10 feet from the abominable figure that is Ralayan.
Well, I'll try it. Ray of Enfeeblement towards Ralayan.
Oh.
Can you read exactly what it says?
A black beam of enervating energy springs from your finger toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay.
So weakening.
You're using the Ray of Enfeeblement?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try.
Does she get the roll for it?
You go to cast the spell, and it slams against the wall.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Then, cursing. Bonus action to curse.
Bonus action to curse.
I think that's probably all I can do. That's it. Cursing. Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Marsk. And she is kind of looking a little dazed. She is first taking a swing at you, Sarya. It's going to hit.
Shoot, I was going to say I could use my Ironhide ability. But never mind, you already told me it hit.
Do you have to do that on a hit or just before?
It just says, it says when you are hit. Sorry.
You can do it if you want.
Okay, I'll bump up my AC to a 20.
All right. So as she swings, you instinctively focus your psionic energy and it slams against the barrier.
Cool.
So yeah, that blocked it. And she goes for another swing. And as she goes to swing the second time, you jump back and it barely misses you. As she tries to swing, the first one slamming against your barrier, the second one coming around and going to slash, and you jump back. This outpouring of energy is just overbearing. You do have resistance to radiant damage, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So at the end of her turn, you take 2 points of radiant damage.
No, my temp HP.
Which is what, down to 3 now?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm also resistant to necrotic, in case that comes up.
Is there anything else?
It might.
I'm also psychic.
That is that is her turn.
Okay. Vral.
Yep. You see Vral shift and form and go on all fours.
Kitty! That looks like that looks like a melted tiger.
Yeah.
It's a dire tiger.
Who yelled kitty?
Kitty!
As he rushes around to flank Marsk and goes to strike at her. And hit.
Ooh.
And you see him just bite into her and take a chunk out of her as he goes for a swipe.
Oh.
And hits as well and just slashes across her. He does some damage.
We're not trying to kill her. We're trying to get the dang amulet off of her.
Yeah, can you slash at that amulet?
All right. That is his turn, however. That brings us to Torr.
So,
Save the family.
Torr, recalling the conversation from the morning about stopping Ralayan being the top priority, I take out my crossbow and take a shot at one of the orbs, just taking a shot in the dark, kind of. Let's do this one over here if I have a good shot. The one
The far back
farthest from
corner?
me. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's close to Marsk and Brawl.
Shoot away.
Yeah, it's about 10 to 15 feet up.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to make an
So,
attack roll?
make an attack roll?
I mean, it's a glowing orb. It's got an AC of like 300.
Or 5.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
So will a nat 20 hit?
Oh,
gosh.
It might.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Wow. So, all right, no sneak attack, but
You have an ally within 5 feet.
I will
No,
say
they
that orb did not see that coming.
Yeah, so surprised.
7 piercing.
Okay. The orb goes dark.
Does anything else happen?
Nothing else that you can see.
And then, for speaking purposes, my detective's intuition says, "Let's destroy the orbs to make the shields go away."
Thanks, Detective Torr.
Do you have any bonus action you want to do?
I'll move a little bit. Not that that's a bonus action, but I'll move maybe a little closer to Ralayan.
Okay. That brings us to Shamar.
No!
As he takes a swing towards Kara. And as he does, you see her hold a hand and a shimmering force appears as it slams against it.
Yay! She can defend herself.
She has some magic.
Shield, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's all Shamar can do.
Where's Stovin?
Daryl, you're up.
All right. So what I'm going to do is lob a fireball kind of into near the center of those 4.
Orbs.
Yes, of the forbs.
Cool. Roll your damage.
All right.
What? They're not gonna?
As-
Do they save Tony? Do
They
they
can't
use
move.
their deck save with those little floating orbs?
27.
Okay. So you hurl your small mote of flame up between the 4 orbs on the right side of the room, away from the bulk of the party, and watch as it blasts out as all of the orbs glow brighter for a moment before you hear 4 resounding cracks as they suddenly then go dark.
Excellent.
At this point, you see the once invisible wall shimmer slightly.
All right. I'm going to move. Oops.
Are you not going after the last orb?
I can't.
That was his action.
That was
I
my
know.
action.
I'm teasing.
So Syldan did announce that there was somebody getting ready to attack the royal family.
Yeah.
I just said that the queen and her children were here.
All right.
Yes. So yes, that is accurate. He told you that.
So, after the wall shimmers, you rush over to Syldan by the right staircase and now can see the royal family and Shamar attacking them. So now it's Ralayan's turn.
Mm-hmm.
You see mist surround him for a moment, and as he disappears from the top of the left staircase by you, Kalima, he seems to reappear at the top of the right staircase by Syldan and Daryll.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
I may be regretting my decision.
You're like, Syldan, I don't want to hang out with you anymore.
Ooh, actually,
I think we're about to get blasted.
yeah. He then takes one more step over to the right of the room as he seems to be calculating something. And then he focuses for a moment.
Bye,
But
Daryl.
that is all for now.
Oh.
Oh.
Because he missed his step.
He's probably readying an action.
Oh.
Meanwhile, you hear Lady Kara just, children, run! And they're essentially going to go as far into the corner. Let's see,
Save the children!
They run into the far back corner, not that there's much space to move, but they run towards their right, away from Shamar, on the safe side of the room as Daryll, Syldan, and Ralayan are. She is not going to be able to get as far as them, but she seems to disengage. That brings us to Syldan.
Darny darn darn, I can't do anything.
You have range weapons.
No, I don't. I don't have any ranged weapons.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'm going to... Because I can't get to that orb anyways. I'm going to run over here, closer
So you're
to Ralayan, on the side of the barrier. I guess I'm going to take the dodge action as my action.
Okay, so you shift over and rush around and hold into a dodge action.
That's the only thing I can do.
Sarya.
Well, getting the amulet isn't going well. I'm not going to get any stronger or better. I guess I do have advantage now for an attack.
Yes.
So I'm going to try... I don't have anything that's really going to help me.
You're just going to
Yes.
murder Hobo her.
Well, I mean, killing her is always a viable option. Question, Tony.
Yes.
I have the ethereal weapon ability.
Okay.
It lets me transform one of my weapons into psionic energy, and I don't have to make an attack roll.
That is correct.
Can I use that on an amulet?
I would say in this case that gives her a dex save with advantage then.
Well, that's worse than me attacking. I'd rather just attack her with advantage.
Okay.
So, okay. I was going after just the amulet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm going to attack.
You can do that.
It won't help me, though.
But since it's a small target.
Natural 20?
Were you attacking her or the amulet?
I'm trying not to hurt her. I'm going after the amulet. Sorry.
Okay, so
I'm
you
doing it just with a regular slashing of my sword.
You
That's
catch
a total
the
of
amulet.
20,
Roll your damage.
27. Does it take cold damage?
It does. Tell me that separately.
Okay. 11 points of cold damage.
11 points of cold. And how much is the slashing damage?
14.
14 slashing and 11 cold. As you go, you swing and smack it. And as your blade connects, Sarya, you hear dozens of voices suddenly in your head.
No.
Crying out for help, help, help. And it cracks. And the light in the amulet is dimming, but it's still there.
Okay.
It's not destroyed.
I am going to use my toppling shift to try to knock her over with my bonus action.
Okay. That is a strength save?
Strength save, DC 16.
Doesn't help when I roll a 1.
Yay!
So, as you shift, her focus wavers, and she slips and falls back prone.
That is all I can do. Besides say, Vral, just destroy the amulet. Don't hurt her.
You see the tiger's eyes meet yours, and you think he's gonna listen to you.
Wait, when has a cat ever listened to someone else's command?
Yeah.
That's why I said think. Kalima.
Sacred flame to the orb. The last
Roll
one.
your damage.
I like that idea.
It's the best I
That's a
got.
good idea. That's a
The
solid
last
idea.
remaining orb.
7 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Whoa! Ah!
Oh!
Giant
And
red
then
X over the orb.
Stick my hand out and see if the wall is gone.
Yay!
As the wall comes down,
I know it.
Yeah.
Is he casting a spell?
Yeah.
nope,
He is not casting a spell?
nope. As his eyes go bright, a pulse goes out. Daryll, Syldan, I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh, he was waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I can live with this.
no! Intelligence saving throw?
Yep.
It's a flat roll still.
Not a great roll.
Ooh!
13 total.
19 total?
19's a good roll.
All right. Syldan, you feel this pulse wash over you. Your muscles begin to clench, but you are able to resist. You take 10 points of psychic damage. Daryll, you feel your muscles clench and tighten, find yourself unable to move as this pulse of psychic energy floods over you. You take 21 points of psychic damage.
I'm down to 11 health.
Yep,
Is
that'll
he done
hurt.
with his held action? Because I still have a movement I can do.
That was his held action, so it's the rest of your turn.
Kalima's still able to do things.
4, 5, 6. I would kind of
Woo!
charge up and over. Start trying to find... Because I couldn't see past that wall, so I didn't know
Yeah,
exactly
so-
where he went.
So now you can see him clearly.
Yep. And that's what I'm trying to get eyes back on him. Because I'm like, focused. Like, we said we're going to take him out. That's what I'm
Must
going for.
stop him.
Yep. So, that's it. That's all I can do then.
All right. So, as the final orb cracks, Kalima, you reach out with your free hand and feel nothing but air where the barrier once was. Rushing to the upper level, you see Ralayan off to the side, just as both Syldan and Daryll recoil in pain. Marsk's turn. She does nothing.
She doesn't happen to
She
destroy the amulet, right? That'd be really convenient.
She seems to be resisting the effect and holding herself at bay.
So she's just laying prone.
Yep.
Okay.
Vral, meanwhile,
Uh-oh.
has advantage
Mm-hmm.
That's not a D20.
Is it a D12?
It's a D12.
How'd you know?
I've done that before.
Because it looks like a d20.
Just like a D20.
His first claw actually misses her entirely. She rolls out of the way. His second attack. So I roll great for you guys. I roll terrible for enemies. As
And
his
allies.
bite comes in, it snatches at the chain and he pulls and it rips it off her neck. Her eyes fully come into focus and she seems to be herself as this chain is
Yay.
currently being held in Vral's mouth. And his eyes go a little wide. Sarya, you can only assume that he's hearing whatever you heard.
That's
Okay.
better than the alternative.
He's being controlled by the voices.
He looks shocked right now. Torr.
I'm near the left side stairs. So
Yes.
I'm gonna move 25 feet, my full movement. I believe that will give me a clear shot at Ralayan.
Yeah, if you rush past Kalima to the northern end of the upper room, you would have a straight line of sight on Ralayan.
Yeah, without any kind of cover. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Dwarf legs, dwarf legs, dwarf
Dwarf
legs.
legs, dwarf
Go,
legs.
go,
Chanting, chanting.
With the power vested in me by Captain Kathramarsk of the Orinthal City Guard, I am hereby prepared to put you down. And I roll a nat 20, so...
Oh, snap!
Wow.
2d8 and 6d6. Alright. Plus 3.
+3. Don't forget the +3. Sometimes that makes all the difference.
30 points of piercing.
Okay. As the bolt flies out, it slams into his shoulder and snaps, and you can tell it hurt, but not as much as you would hope.
Okay.
So, as your bolt snaps into Ralayan's shoulder, he just turns and stares coldly towards you, Torr.
What Shamalama did? Oh!
None of you guys went for him.
Jerk.
So, everyone but Sarya and Vral sees this, but Shamar moves up towards Lady Kara. Okay.
This is how the queen dies.
Yeah. How we get royal orphans.
Yay!
As you see, he comes up. He doesn't go to swing with his mace, but he focuses his attention, and Kara falls unconscious.
Oh no.
What? No!
She is currently unconscious, and both the children are kind of backed up against the wall. Daryll, at the end of your turn, you roll another intelligence saving throw.
Okay, but I
It is
can't
your
do
turn.
anything.
You can't do anything. Yeah, so it's just...
So I just have to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. 19.
All right, so you are able to resist, and you are able to push past this block as you regain control over your body. But that is your turn.
Yup.
It is Ralayan's turn.
What's he gonna do to me?
Or me.
Yeah, he just got shot by a bolt.
Oh, he's going after Torr.
You see him raise his hand. A dark green glow begins to appear in a single finger. Points it directly at Torr.
I counterspell.
As a player, I do not know what this is, but...
Is he gonna? Were you gonna finger of death him?
Daryl,
Daryll
Roll it.
counterspells.
roll it. It's an intelligence check.
It's an intelligence...
It's a
rereading.
spell casting ability check.
Which for you is intelligence.
Okay, so I would just add my int. I wouldn't...
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
Come
You
on.
can do it.
You can do it,
can do
Chris. Roll.
So plus int, so it's 13.
Oh.
I rolled
You
a
release
9.
this. You release the spell, and it still goes off
Oh.
as you see a green bolt fly out. Torr, I need you to make a con save. You do hear in your head as this goes out. Die.
To the point. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Torr.
10.
Oh.
Oh boy. One moment, please.
Oh no. Is it? Eh.
He's adding up all the d6s he just rolled.
He's like, hold on, I have to roll 4d6. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Kalima's right there, though. You just have a dying queen and maybe a dying dwarf.
A dark ray slams into your person Torr, you feel cold as you take 68 points of damage.
Okay.
And you fall lifeless to the ground.
But
You're not dead.
Torr's...
You're dead.
No.
No, I
he's
am dead. Because finger of death, right? I don't get death saving throws. I just die.
If it drops you to 0, you die.
Do I disintegrate or anything like that?
It wasn't his disintegration ray.
Wait,
It's
not
worse.
not his disintegration ray. Not a disintegration ray. Oh.
You can all see this as Torr is hit with a dark green beam. The crossbow falls from his grasp. His eyes stare lifelessly, and he falls to the ground. And that would turn it over to the royal family's turn. With Kara down, the children are too frightened right now to do anything.
Surprisingly, this is rather terrifying.
Syldan, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to Ralayan.
Okay.
Stab him.
Make your attack roll.
Liches be tripping.
22?
As you rush up, your blade, you draw, it glows brighter than it ever has before, and you stab into him, hitting him solidly.
Yes! Do I get a certain particular thing?
All of that works. He is undead.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so that is 8 piercing damage, and then...
You don't have to split it.
Okay, 10 radiant damage.
So 18 total?
Yes.
As the blade slams into his side, you hear in your heads a terrifying scream. Turns to you and say, Daryl's sword. His mind was delicious.
Oh no, he
Kill
did.
you.
Oh, it is on.
I'm gonna then punch him in the face.
Go for it.
23.
That hits.
So that's 9.
You slam into his side and doesn't do as much damage as you were hoping.
Ah! Flurry of blows.
Go for it.
At what level is it that monks, their fists become magical?
I think it's level 6.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I was reading that up before this fight.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, what's your attack roll?
18?
Okay, you go to swing, and his hand comes up as a magical barrier forms, and he slams against it.
Okay.
Like a shield, maybe?
Next one.
Daryl, it's a shield. I
Daryl appreciates.
was
Shield.
about to say, Daryl knows this spell, so you know.
Natural 20?
What?
I mean, that'll hit.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
This time.
You know.
Go for it.
12.
All right, so as the shield comes up, you bring your foot around in a rage, and it seems to break right through the shield and slam into his side. Again, hitting him hard, but not as hard as you feel like it should have.
Then I'm done. Actually, I'm gonna stay up in his face.
That's a good idea.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can happen from this.
Yeah.
Well, mostly because... okay.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm joking with you.
But he's not, let's be honest.
What life lessons learned as a monk?
Okay. I'm gonna try and actually go ahead. I'm gonna move away from him, so he's gonna try and get an attack
Where are you going?
opportunity. I'm gonna try and put myself between Shamar and the children.
Okay, so you're going all the way up?
Yes.
So as your kick lands, you push off of Ralayan and use the momentum to rush over to the children and stand between them and Shamar. Ralayan already used his reaction. All right. Sarya.
Okay. I'm gonna move up 6 spaces. I'm going to drop my swords, draw my longbow, use my lethal strike on
I
my
forget
longbow.
you have a longbow.
I have a longbow.
I really should get a longbow.
And I'm
Probably.
going to use 5 points for my lethal strike, and prepare to shoot at Ralayan and say,
Yeah, as long as it's a weapon attack. Nice.
"Yeah, for Rurik Meldwall," and shoot at him.
Yeah, what's your attack roll?
23.
You feel your psionic energy enter the arrow. It vibrates as it flies forward faster than you expected, passes right through his shield and slams into him.
Yeah. Okay, so longbow first. It's going to be 11 points from the piercing. Whoa.
That sounds like a good woe.
It was more like questionable, like, whoa?
38.
Whoa!
That was 5d10?
Yup.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled 9s.
Yeah, the arrow flies out, slams into his side, and snaps. He initially looks a little annoyed when a pulse rings in his head. His skin begins to crack, and he just... That hurt.
That's all for my turn. Thank you.
Kalima.
All right, stepping up just a little bit, holding out a hand, and I am shooting a guiding bolt at him. I am actually going to do it at a level 2. 17 on the die. 24 to hit.
That'll hit. Even with his shield up, you focus your divine energy, feeling it even stronger as if Kelemvor is backing you more so in this battle, and you release the guiding bolt.
18 points of radiant damage. And the next attack on him has advantage.
Has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I will do at the moment.
Kalima's so battle hard, she's like, I'm not gonna res Torr.
So Marsk is going to use half her movement to get up and starts dashing towards Tor's body.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you put the little death indicator on him.
I did that.
Oh, sorry, Nick.
I'm keeping track of how many rounds it's been. I have a minute.
Let's see.
It's like a lifetime in D&D.
Yeah.
It is.
Man, Kalima's brutal.
Yeah, I know Rachel probably wants to run over and,
really do.
and res Torr, but I know
but I mean,
she's
Kalima-
playing.
It's now Vral's turn, and Vral right now is experiencing a bunch of voices in his head. So instinctively, he kind of bites down on the amulet. Vral chomps and chomps and chomps, and nothing's happening.
Because it's not a magic attack.
At first, you all hear...
Oh, no.
Before Vral rushes across the floor and up the stairs towards Ralayan. As he runs up, he shifts back into his hybrid form, spitting the amulet into his free hand before he says, it requires magic to destroy this thing.
Oh, wait.
Brings us to Shamar, who moves towards Syldan and the children. And takes a swing at you, Syldan.
It's fine.
You just catch it in your hand and push it aside.
Woo! Not today.
You become Scottish.
Daryll.
That's right.
Yep. All right, so I am going to move off to the right a few spaces, and I will cast Mirror Image on myself.
Because you're hurting pretty bad.
I'm hurting pretty bad, and I will use my bonus action to drink one of my healing potions.
Good choice. Good choice.
So what is that's 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Roll well.
Roll well. Darn it. That is, in fact, minimum heals.
Oh,
So
4?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, so Daryll, you kind of tuck yourself away, release a spell causing mirror images to appear beside you, and you chug a healing potion as your mirror images do the same. Now it's Ralayan's turn, and you all hear, "Come, little Torr, rise for me."
Oh, no!
As Torr stands up.
What? No!
I knew it!
And begins to head towards Kalima.
No!
I will end you.
But
Captain Marsk is making an attack of opportunity, though.
And I don't pick up my weapons as I do this. I just
The crossbow's left on the ground. The dagger at your side, though. Shink!
It's not you anymore,
Shambles
Torr.
over.
We're gonna have to put you down, buddy.
Again.
Oh,
Can you revivify
Captain
someone
Mars-
if they've been turned undead?
Leave it alone.
You need to bring them down. I'm going to be fair. He can't be undead when you cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's dead...
Dead.
So Captain Mars takes a slash at him and cuts in deep, but he seems to barely notice as he just lumbers towards Kalima, raises his hand, and goes to stab at you.
I have my shield.
So dagger up, swings, Kalima, suddenly hearing this lumbering behind you turn, last minute pick your shield as it slams into your shield. You feel the blade for a moment almost catch your arm, but you just barely held him. Ralayan, meanwhile, he's going to take a few steps and get out of Sarya's line of sight. Yeah, and you see electricity begin to form in his hands, Kalima, as he focuses them towards you and releases a blast of electrical energy towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, come on! 10.
Okay.
Undead Torr has to make one.
All right, you said 10?
Yep.
Okay. Torr, after being electrocuted, drops back to the ground.
Hey!
Captain Marsk takes a bit of a hit and is hurting, but Kalima, you take 29 points of lightning damage.
Shoot.
As electricity courses over you, your muscles tighten from the damage, but you kind of push through it, and you look and see Torr's back down on the ground, not moving again.
Well, that's a plus. I'm so sorry, Nick.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine,
Finger of
we're
death.
great.
At the start of the caster's next turn, you turn into a zombie.
Uh-huh.
I was
But
like,
that is-
oh, is something bad gonna happen? Probably. But she would still go after me.
Yeah, she would Kalima and do the whole
Um,
soldier
She
thing.
would Kalima.
So, not actually moving up so much, but both Oral and Era kind of like basically go right behind you, Syldan, and kind of like cling behind you.
Oh.
And you just hear, Syldan, help! And it is your turn.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to take care of Shamar right now.
That's fine.
Question, actually, for
Yes.
DM. If I do 2 sword swipes and then flurry of blows, does that still count to give me my +2 to AC?
No, it has to be part of your attack action.
So then I will slash at him once.
Make an attack roll.
Natural 20.
What?
What's
That didn't sound like an
All
actual
right.
20
I did
attack.
not line
make
that
your
up
make your attack.
perfectly.
Roll your damage.
Oh man, that's not good damage. That's 11.
Okay. So you slash at him, and he kind of stumbles back. His gaze now focused on you.
And then I will punch him in the face.
Attack roll.
21.
That hits.
Okay.
He's wearing priest garb, by the way.
He's wearing priest garb.
Yep.
Ah.
Which means he's probably not hard to hit.
10? No, not 10. Wait, yeah, 10. Sorry. 10.
10 damage?
Yeah.
All right, you smack him across the face, and you hear a crack, and he kind of like stumbles, his eyes blurry, but he's still up.
Well, guess what? He's about to get roundhouse kicked in the face.
What?
Flurry of blows.
Go for it.
14?
That hits.
Okay. 8 damage.
All right. As you slam your fist, you turn, spin, bring your leg up, and slam it into his neck. He's barely holding up, but he is still up.
Alright, and then I will just go ahead and just kick him straight in the chest.
Make your attack roll.
12?
You slam him in the chest.
Yes!
Dialing it in.
9 damage.
Okay. As you slam him in the chest, you hear the cracking of bone, and he just crumples backwards.
Oh.
Whew. One
Okay.
down.
Now, you'll have to refresh my memory. Is it a bonus act? Oh my. Oh no!
As a small brain-like creature
I don't have
appears.
any attacks!
No, you don't.
Is it a... I've
Yeah.
already used my bonus action too.
Yep.
Yep, that is your action and bonus action. As Shamar crumples, a small brain creature, one of the intellect devourers, magically appears upon him.
I'm gonna get got again!
Unless you're moving, that is your turn. As both the children behind you just start screaming.
I would rather it go for me. Just really quick, I would just kind of like to turn to the children and like, just stay behind me. I have this thing.
Though everyone else can see what is going on, Sarya, from your position on the lower level, you just start hearing children screaming, and you see a blast of electrical energy shoot off by the left staircase. But it is your turn.
had to leave my swords behind, which you know I don't like doing, but I...
So you run forward towards the right staircase where you had last seen Ralayan, and now you can see the Intellect Devourer straight in front of you, and Ralayan just up the stairs to your left.
All right.
So it's a rough angle if you're going for Ralayan, by the way.
I can still hit him, though, right?
Yeah, he's got some cover, though.
I have no other choice.
Okay. Are you bonus actioning?
Yes, bonus action to use my lethal weapon strike again. And I'm going to take a shot at Ralayan. You said he'll have some cover. So I'm hoping for the best.
Oh.
What?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Would you...
Guiding bolt's already gone, right? Or was
Oh,
that still in
shoot.
effect?
Oh my gosh.
I should have rolled with advantage.
Because I don't think anybody else
No
is-
one's made an attack roll against him.
Oh!
Nobody
Have they?
has.
Then I will
No.
roll.
Wait, no.
I thought
No, you're before Kalima, so no one has made an attack
Then
roll
I will
against
roll
him.
with advantage.
Since Guiding Bolt.
You forgot to put a
Nice
little dot on it.
remembering on that.
You get advantage!
Yay. I will roll again. Thank you for that, because I rolled a 7 on the first roll. So that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit him.
All right, you want the piercing damage first?
Piercing separate just because it's non-magical.
Okay, piercing first is 10 points.
Okay.
Come forth, D10s. 24 points of damage from my psychicness. I'm so sorry,
All right.
but for Syldan in the brains.
It's okay.
The arrow slams into his back and another pulse of psychic energy ripples through him. Is that your turn?
Well, yeah, that's all I can do. But I'm going to say, don't waste your time with them. You know you want to kill me.
Kalima, you are up.
Yep. Kalima would probably just turn around to Ralayan and
Attack.
Sacred Flame. That's the best I
Sacred
got.
Flame?
No, you know what? I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt, but just at the regular level of
Okay.
Just a standard guiding
just a
bolt.
standard Guiding Bolt.
As you go to release the guiding bolt, he raises his hand and it fades.
Oh, jerk.
Counterspell you.
I am going to walk right up
Rage?
to him. And I have, like, my shield out, and she's just, like, raging. With holiness.
All right.
Righteous fury.
Righteous fury.
So, Marsk, seeing you contending with an intellect devourer, rushes to your aid, Syldan, but it takes her movement plus a dash just to get up to it. That does bring us to Vral, though.
He still has the amulet, right?
The amulet's in his hand, in one hand.
Does he have magic daggers?
He has a magical dagger, yes. Ooh. So, rushing up, he climbs the stairs, turns the corner as where he saw Ralayan flee to, dagger in hand. Growling as he goes, his hybrid form just flying across the floor. And as he rounds the corner, seeing Ralayan, he slams the blade into the undead aberration's side. And another piercing scream hits all of your minds as Ralayan holds his side and kind of stumbles as his eyes darting around. At this point, it looks like he's looking for a way out.
Daryll!
Daryll, you're up. So, Daryll, you are just down the right side staircase, having tucked yourself into the corner for some cover. Currently, you can't see Ralayan, but what would you like to do?
But you can see the brain, right? Or the intellect
Yep.
devourer.
You see an intellect devourer.
So I think it would be in Daryl's character to try and attack the intellect devourer and save the kids.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to cast magic missile at it.
No
Roll your
chances.
Nice.
Eh?
14 damage.
14. So you move up, and as you do, 3 bolts appear in your fingertips, and you release them. They slam one after another into the intellect devourer. You squish and crack, and just unnerving sounds as it's limping up, but it's still
Oh.
Man.
Any bonus actions?
I'll use a bonus action to drink my last healing potion. Just in case. So that heals me 9. Much better this time.
Feel much harder.
Yeah, that was a good roll.
So I'm at 24 health.
All right. So, Syldan,
Yes.
I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
I knew it was coming! I'm so good at these guys! What is it? I'm not looking. 19!
You feel pulse, but resist, prepared.
Yay!
You do take some damage from this.
Yes, I remember that from last time.
From last time.
You take 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
You're okay, right?
I'm at 18.
Okay.
Better than me.
What are you at?
Better than me.
14.
Oh gosh.
I took
Can I
29
share some?
points in one go.
Can I share some of my hit points with my teammates?
Oh, if only.
Ralayan's turn. Mist begins to appear around his form.
Uh-huh.
He vanishes from sight and appears behind you, Sarya.
Uh-huh.
He is tucked away behind a wall right now, so only you can see him currently, Sarya. But as you turn, you see his eyes begin to glow and say, "All of you die," as a pulse echoes out for 60 feet. I need everyone
Even
to
the
make
children?
an intelligence saving throw.
Except me.
Except you, since you're immune to psychic damage.
Yeah.
Even the children?
The lethal ones?
So they're actually, I was measuring it,
Out of the
They're-
cone?
just outside the cone. Kalima.
The total?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
3.
Oh! Is that a natural one?
Daryl.
So I have the mirror image up. So
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter though.
Not actually being targeted, it's an AoE.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I rolled pretty good. I got 19.
Oh. Syldan.
17?
Alright. Syldan and Daryl.
Yes.
You both take 10 points of psychic damage. But as you feel your muscles constrict, you hold it back.
Oh, gosh.
Kalima,
I'm unconscious.
you take 20 points of psychic damage and drop to the ground.
Oh, no.
I had 14 hit points, guys.
So you are unconscious.
But in a plus, the intellect devourer is also dead, right?
Yeah, the intellect devourer got just
Vaporized?
exploded.
Its tiny brain couldn't handle it.
The children are screaming.
Oh, gosh. Please don't put in sound effects for that.
No, I'm just saying the children are screaming.
Wait, how's the queen? Still unconscious?
She's not moving. Yeah, she's unconscious.
Okay, so she
No.
just stayed unconscious. That's cool.
No one's made a check on her, so
Okay,
she looks unconscious.
cool.
We don't know
I've
if
had
alive or
other
dead necessarily.
important things
I'm
to
not
do.
saying you have it, but Syldan,
Save,
it's your turn.
save Kalima!
So, though you don't initially see him, as you start moving towards Kalima, who's fallen, you catch sight of Ralayan just down the stairs, tucked behind the wall.
So then, seeing Ralayan, I would go over there and just end it so that we can take care of everybody that's down.
Okay, with your 45 movement speed, yeah, you can just get to him.
I will
Make an
take
attack roll.
attack with my sword. 19.
He raises his hand and it slams against a shield.
He loves
Okay.
that shield, man.
Then I'm
It's
gonna.
a good spell.
I'm going to then turn and try and kick him. 20.
You just barely get through the shield and hit him in the side.
7 damage.
Okay. Again, it's not doing as much as you would like.
Yeah. Flurry of blows. 22.
That hits.
10 damage.
Okay. Slams into his side.
Okay. I'll try a stunning strike as well. So he has to make a
Okay.
DC 14 con save.
He makes it. Natural 20. Sorry.
Oh, man. This
So
guy's the worst.
you go to try and stun him, trying to hit in a pressure point, but it's hard to hit a pressure point on something that's not alive.
Okay. Then I'm going to keep smacking him. 21.
Hits,
9 points of damage.
and you again kick after kick, slam after slam, and you're doing some damage. It's just not as much. I mean, you feel after each blow the cracking of bone as his form starts to break and fall apart, but he is still up. And I mean, he's barely holding himself up, but he's up.
Okay. Because I've used I could, back away 5 feet, but that's...
Sarya.
Are you backing away 5 feet?
Yeah, actually.
He already used his reaction, so.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it, but yes, he did.
Oh, I didn't even know that, so...
Shield.
Yes.
Whoop.
So
Shield.
you take a step back.
All right, we're doing the same thing again. I really wanted to be creative in this fight, but I've kind of found something that might work. So I'm going to go ahead and use my lethal strike ability to put psionic energy in my bow and take a shot at him from right where I stand, and really hope I don't roll poorly. That's a 22.
Roll your damage.
10 points of longbow.
Okay.
33 points of psychic damage.
Jeez.
Okay. So, Sarya, you focus your psychic energy, fill the arrow with it, pull the bow back as you take aim at this terrifying entity. It looks at you and calls out, "You are pathetic. You are weak. You can't stop me. You cannot stop the Whispered Ones." And how would you like to do this?
Oh, man! Ah! I want to shoot him in the face! His stupid face!
You release the bow. The arrow flies true, slams directly between the two glowing points that are his eyes. The skull cracks, and a pulse echoes out as his body literally just vaporizes, and he crumples to the ground. You see a shift of some, it looks like almost wind, fly out and go into the amulet. Darn
that amulet! Okay.
You are out of initiative.
Destroy the amulet! I'm gonna go grab my sword.
Somebody with a healing potion, go get Kalima.
As you guys go and grab everything, who's running up to Kalima?
I have a healing potion,
Somebody
so
with a potion.
I will run up to Kalima and give her my healing potion. I'll worry about my sword later.
I guess I'll try and make sure that Car is okay.
I will indicate to Roll to throw the amulet up in the air in a shotgun skeet-like fashion so that I may blast it with a firebolt.
Kalima, you are conscious.
Kalima, you have 8 hit points.
Sweet. I am going to, as quickly in my sluggish state, crawl my lazy butt over to
on all fours.
Opa! And hopefully it's been quick enough to revive.
And now I'll make a medicine check on Kara.
All right, so Kalima, you come to consciousness, turn, see Torr still down, motionless, rush over, pray to Kelemvor, and reach down, placing both hands on your fallen comrade, and a pulse of healing energy flows out from you, filling his body, and his chest moves as air enters his lungs again. You were cutting it close, guys.
I know, I was counting the rounds.
But that is where we're going to end this episode for today, and next time we'll be dealing with the fallout of everything that has happened over the past couple of days. In the meantime, thank you all for listening. Please share us with your friends and follow us on Twitter at RulesAsWritten. Email any questions to me, the DM, at dm@dndraw.com. Also, please subscribe, leave us a review on iTunes, or subscribe and just leave us a comment on Podbean, Google Play, or Stitcher. And we can't wait to see you all next time in Orinthal.